Okay, we just made this sweet subroutine, and we're gonna use it a little bit here, but we'll talk about cascading now. Okay, the idea here is that every time we increment the cascade or we invoke the cascade, this pixel moves up one. All the pixels just move up one. So whatever we set the first pixel to, it's gonna run down this whole strip here. So if we have like a subwoofer attached to it with the bass going, it's gonna pulse it out. This is gonna be really bright, and that brightness is gonna come down this strip. Or if we have a gyroscope and we angle it, then it's gonna be red, angles green, and then it's gonna start pulsing green and stuff. Okay, so let's start writing this thing. So basically, it's gonna start from the back. This is the back side right here. That's the front where the data comes in, comes around the little pretzel looking shape, and then comes out here. Okay, so let's try this out. So let's set the first pixel to something random. So let's use our subroutine set pixel. So that first pixel is 0. And let's use a random color, random 1024. Whoops, and that parentheses, 1024, and then random brightness of 512. Okay, so we set that first pixel to a random pixel, right? Okay, now we're going to start filling all them up or incrementing down. So basically, we got to take this pixel right here, the second to last pixel, and make it the last pixel. Okay? And then the third to last needs to be the second to last. And then the fourth to last needs to be the third to last. Okay? So it works sort of like that here. So first of all, we're going to do a for loop here. For int a equals. So we don't need to start at the last pixel. The last pixel doesn't go anywhere, right? It's the second to last pixel that turns into the last pixel. So a equals LED count minus 2, because the last pixel is 86, which is LED count minus 1, but we actually need to be minus 2. So LED underscore count minus 2. So that's where it starts. Okay. And it's going to go all the way to 0. So it's going to repeat while a is greater than or equal to 0 and a minus minus. Okay. So what we're going to do here is strip.set pixel color. So we need to do the one right above it, right? A plus 1, comma, strip dot get pixel color. Okay, that's a different command. And we're getting the pixel color of the current one. So we're pulling the current one and putting it up one. Okay? So that would be A. There we go. And that parentheses, whoops. And that parentheses, semicolon. So what that's going to do is shift all these colors up one. Okay? So A is going to start at, let's see, so we have 87. So A is going to start at 85, which is this second pixel right here. It's going to grab that color and move it over to 86, which is the last pixel, right? And then we're going to run the for loop again. A is now 80, what would that be? 84. So it's going to grab the color from 84, put it into 85. Grab the color from 83, put it into 84. Okay? And then we're going to do a strip.show. And then a delay of, I don't know. Let's do it. Let's have a slow delay. Let's watch this thing grow. Okay. So it's going to set that first pixel to a random color, and that should jump to the second pixel here. We'll see if that works. Let this compile. I moved the preview screen to the upper right so we could see longer pieces of code down there. Ah, there we go. So now it's just running those colors, cascading them through, right? It's doing it really fast though. Maybe a delay of like 100 would be a little nicer to deal with. But you can see how that's moving now, right? There we go. So I see it, the purple leading the pack here. And we got some really dim ones randomly. And then there's a green, just keeps going. So yeah, now we're just cascading these through. So what I'm going to do here is do a void cascade. All that's going to do is shift everything down one. Whenever we run this, it's going to shift everything down. So we don't need anything in here. Whoops. We don't need any variables in there because all it's going to do is this. Control X, Control V. Okay. And so now we're just going to run the cascade function. Okay, we don't need any variables in there, so we just put parentheses and semicolon. And it should just do this for us. So whenever we need to cascade the data, we have the subroutine for that. Yep, works just the same. Cool. What are we starting with? Purple again. Purple and orange leading the pack. Cool. Okay. So yeah, that's how we cascade. We can just we set the first pixels any color, and then the rest of them just sort of it shifts them down. Uh, Hopefully you understand that. If you have any questions, feel free to comment. Thanks for watching.